Because tomorrow night, it is the 30th annual Survivor Series live on pay-per-view and the WWE Network. So today we're going to break the 50, but he's on Monday Night Raw. You mentioned Goldberg's son.
Yeah, I'm not really too worried about them. Both wrestlers who in their character capitalize on getting inside of people's heads. Physically, meh. I mean, Lesnar, you think younger, might be a bit stronger. But I think Goldberg, I think what's going to happen probably is Goldberg's going to come out there, do some ripping and roaring and spear him and jackhammer him. And then there's going to be some shocking outside interference by someone I can't predict. And then I think Lesnar will win, but then we'll set up the grounds for a rematch.
Yeah.
Maybe, probably WrestleMania.
Well, the other thing you have to consider is they say those who have a better chance to win are those who talk less, that being in any sport. But during his heyday in WCW, a lot of people don't realize that for his first year or so, Goldberg didn't say a word. He didn't speak for a solid 13 months. He just let his in-ring actions do the talking.
Right.
So do you think the fact that Paul Heyman backs up Lesnar as his manager might actually serve as a disadvantage in this case?
The fact that he's talking so much?
The fact that Heyman's talking for Lesnar and he's trying to use that to get in Goldberg's head.
Yeah, I mean, it may be a disadvantage. I mean, Goldberg is, you don't want to anger him anymore, I would think.
Yeah.
But, yeah, who knows?
It's going to be an interesting one to call.
Lesnar's going to win.
Should make for a very interesting match, and it'll be great to see the man back in the ring after 12 years. So,
you worried about any rust on his part?
Well, up until about 2 weeks ago I was, but after what I saw him do to Rusev in that in-ring segment, and then taking out the security this past Monday night, I think he's ready.
Yeah, I don't think they would put him out there for such a big event if they didn't think he was ready, and he didn't think he was ready. I mean, he's waited 12 years, so he's obviously not just eager to get back in the ring without being ready.
Right. But another thing we need to touch on quickly here is the Raw versus SmackDown elimination tag matches under Survivor Series rules. Like I said, there'll be 3 of them. It'll be men versus men, women versus women, tag team versus tag team.
No, I thought the next one's going to be transgenders.
Nice try. It's a family show, and it's a PG, and the WWE is a PG show, so they couldn't do that even if they wanted to.
Yeah, they could. I bet you they could.
But anyway, we're going to see, for Team Raw on the men's side, we're going to see Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Braun Strowman, and Seth Rollins against Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, Shane McMahon, and Randy Orton for Team SmackDown. Now, I gotta say, heading into Monday night, I was a little concerned about Raw and whether or not they could coexist. But I have to admit, Stephanie did a good thing by pairing each other up in separate matches. It was Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns against Sheamus and Cesaro in one match. And then in another match, it was Strowman, Jericho, and Rollins together against the New Day in a non-title match. And I gotta say, both times, even though nobody could agree on who got the victory, both sides coexisted. So the real wild card in this, in my opinion, in this one is going to be who has the bigger ego. Because ultimately, a person's or a group of people's egos might be their downfall.
That is true in many aspects of life. So you're predicting that one of these people aren't used to being in tag teams. Are you all right, first of all?
I am.
Yeah, that was a long spiel there. So you're breathing, but you're all right.
Sorry.
Breathing heavy. But that's okay.
You can't blame me for getting excited.
It's SummerSlam. You gotta get excited.
Survivor Series, you mean?
Yeah, it's not the summer anymore. But yeah, I mean, you feel these wrestlers aren't used to being in tag teams.
Right.
They're not used to coexisting with each other. So, like you're saying, the thing that might churn one of these matches one way or another is these people not being able to coexist any longer.
Exactly. But the fact of the matter is, like I said before, the wild card as far as SmackDown side might be Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
Because he's been the sole survivor 3 times during the course of his career in these matches. However, we've seen him undergo a metamorphosis, so to speak, since joining the Wyatt family on screen.
Right.
So, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But when we come back, we're breaking down things from the tag team and female perspective, plus talking about the interpromotional matches, so stay right there.